Welcome back to another episode of Jason's Bricks in 5, where I discuss Lego content in videos of 5 minutes or less. Today I'm going to show you how I would mills plate my existing builds, so anyone thinking of changing those, and I'll quickly show you why I would recommend using this system. The main reason I would personally recommend it is it provides extra stability should you need to move your modular building. You can see if I pick this up here, you wouldn't want to hold it by the street. I mean, that's just not going to have any sort of security there. However, my sanctum, which is one of the mills plated buildings, you see I can just move this around one-handed. I don't really have to worry about it, and I can hold it in different places. Plus, if you do decide to light your city, you can run the wiring through there. There's some other things, but those are kind of the key main benefits. So I'm going to take this Palace Cinema, show you how we're going to go about taking an existing modular and how I personally get this done when I mills plate them. So the first step, you want to take off any extra stories. Now, this is the place where the flexible part of the plate actually does help us quite a bit. So what I do is you basically just kind of try to run your finger along here, and most of the modulars, the majority of it is going to come off this way. So you don't have to worry about the building coming apart for the most part. It's not to say it won't ever happen, but peel it just right, you can do something like that. So you can use really any size plate for mills plating. I know some people use 4x4, 8x8, you can use 16x16. I think it really just depends on the cost that you're looking at and the colors, what parts you have. I'm going to go with 8x16 pieces, and I need to make sure that the red will cover the same areas that are red. So the black will be covered here with this sidewalk, and then this sidewalk here will cover this area here. So the easiest way I find to do this is to just match up the pieces. So what I'll typically do is just start like this. Now I do recommend you try to kind of stay organized, because if you go outside of where you're working, you can get confused, and then you'll have to go to the instruction booklet or somewhere and find out what you've missed. So essentially we're just transferring the pre-built image from the base plate onto the tiles that are going to rest on top of there, and you can see after we stack them, they'll go like that. All right, so we got everything transferred over to the new plates. All we need to do is add some supports under here. So I'm typically going to start with a 2x2 in every corner. That way you've got a nice solid foundation in each corner. Doesn't matter the color because they're going to be completely covered. I find it's easiest if you start with one of the plates that you have and kind of stick that out here, so it's kind of a measurement. You want to make sure those corners are supported, so I always start that way and then fill in along the edges. And so here you can see I've done a 2x4 because I'll get 2 on each corner. If you want to get 2x2s and put them very methodically, you can certainly do that. However, I've gone with this route because you've got a lot of support along here, and the 2x bricks work well because it'll support both plates. I've got one in the middle kind of to support the middle, and once we push this down on here, you'll see that's pretty sturdy. So now we'll go through, we'll put the bricks down so we can get the plates on, and then we'll put the building back together. Okay, so we should have our supports under there. It probably looks haphazard, but that's all right. It's going to do the job. All right, so we've got our plates all down. You can see they're sturdy, no soft spots. We'll go ahead and put our building in place now. We have successfully mills plated our cinema. We can now pick it up with one hand. Don't have to worry about it falling. All the pieces are secured. We're good to go. We can just put it right back in the city. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Jason's Bricks in 5.